Who are we? Ox. Who are we?
Sure you've had enough.
Who are we?
This life.
Who are we? Who are we?
Don't let yourself go. 'Cause everybody cries.
Who are we?
Everybody hurts. Sometimes.
Cause I got a really big team, and they need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings. We need some really nice things. We need some really big rings. I got a really big team. I got a really big team. They need some really big rings.
What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being? What's wrong with being confident? It's time. I just wanna feel this moment.
Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down? Unless me around, and then worst of all, you never call baby when you say you will. But I love you still, I need you more than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start.
So wait, are you gonna go into battle dressed as a cool youth pastor, or you got your suit? Okay.
Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down. No, 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 no. They can try, but we're gonna wear the crown. You've been going on the round, 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 round. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me.
I'm levitating.
You, my head up to my bed. You know I'm popping tag. But man, I got that swag. Man, I got that swag. My head up to my bed.
Everybody pay attention. This right here is my pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag.
Fast like a 57 Cadillac. Head overdrive with a whole lot of boom in the back. You look like you could handle what's under my hood. You keep saying that you will, boy, I wish you would. Now shut up and drive.
Let me hear you say, truck, yeah, I wanna get it jacked up, yeah, let's crank it on up, yeah, with a little bit of luck, I can find me a girl with a truck, yeah, we can love it on up, yeah, till the sun comes up, yeah, and if you think it's life I love is a little too country, truck, yeah, what the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Some bell was ringing. It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Like in Samoan in my veins, my culture banging with strange. I change the game, so what's my name? What they gonna get though? Desecration, defamation. If you wanna bring it to the masses, face to face, now we escalating. When I have to but boost it, this mean on ya. Like a dream when I'm rumbling, you're gonna scream, mama. So bring drama to the king, Brahma. Come at you with extreme mana.
How do you ride like you're running out of time? Right day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time. Are you running out of time? How do you ride like tomorrow won't arrive? How do you ride like you need it to survive? How do you ride every second you're alive? Every second you're alive. Every second you're alive.
I had to put them in their place.
No mercy. Think your enemy is the face. No mercy. Your asthma and your peanut allergy. Outside. Join Cobra Kai.
No mercy! No, 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 no mercy!
Cold-blooded. No hesitation. No second thoughts. And no mercy.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Thank God for mom and dad for sticking together, 'cause we don't know how.
someone. Oh, I never had nobody and no road home. I wanna be somebody to someone.
I'm your biggest fan, I'm falling
congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it.
I swear I live every broken bone. I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. There was every broken bone. I swear I live.
All right. It has been way too long since we did this. Let's remind everybody, who are we? Who are we? Who are we? You know, the good news is you know everything about the community. You know a lot of the kids coming in.
Guests, today is an important day in the lives of our students. We are requesting your assistance in providing them with a dignified ceremony. Please silence your cell phones at this time. During the processional, we ask that you remain in your seats so that every guest can view the ceremony. Refrain from using any noisemakers to ensure all graduates receive the recognition they have earned. Air horns may call attention to a particular individual, but at the expense of disturbing the ceremony and denying the graduates and their families the honor of hearing their name called. Thank you for cooperating with us to provide our graduates with the kind of orderly and respectful ceremony they deserve.
At this time, if I could ask everybody to please join me in a moment of silence.
Good afternoon. I am Command Sergeant Major Kane Meyer of the Seminole Ridge Hawk Battalion. Please stand for the presentation of the colors and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of our national anthem by Seminole Ridge's own Heather Duran. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. I would now like to introduce our principal, Mr. Robert Hatcher.
Good afternoon, Hawk Nation. What a great day to leave the Hawk's Nest. Thank you, Kane. Kane is the son of Sarah Dargis. In addition to JROTC, Kane is also a member of the Science Honor Society, who is graduating with a 3.95 GPA and a 4.89 HPA. Kane led the drill team to a 7th place finish at the state competition. He earned his ACE diploma and has received a full ROT scholarship, which he will take to Florida State University to major in civil engineering. I would like to thank the Hawk Battalion JROTC Color Guard and Sabre Team under the supervision of Colonel Anthony Reyes, First Sergeant Bobby Poller, and Master Sergeant Margarita Bonner. Thank you to our chorus under the direction of Christina Morales. So good afternoon to all of our guests. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students, welcome to the graduation of Seminole Ridge Community High School, class of 2022. These young men and women have worked hard to reach their goals, and I want to thank every one of them for joining us to honor our outstanding class. At this time, I would like to introduce the distinguished guests on the stage. First and foremost, Superintendent of the School District of Palm Beach County, Mr. Michael Burke. School Board Member, Ms. Andrews. North Region Instructional Superintendent, Dr. Joseph Lee. North Region Instructional Superintendent, Maria Bishop. Principal of Acreage Pines Elementary School, Darlene Karbowski. Principal of Frontier Elementary, Susan Groth. Principal of Golden Grove Elementary, Linda Edgecombe. Principal of Royal Palm Beach Elementary, Tracy Getty. All right, let's hear it for this guy. Principal of Osceola Creek Middle School, Brian McClellan. Principal of Western Pines Middle School, Philip Preddy. That's a little weird to say there, guys, I gotta tell you. Former principal of Seminole Ridge High School, Dr. James Campbell. Our valedictorian, Christian Roque. Our salutatorian, Elizabeth Wilson. Our Student Government Association President, Sophia Caprio. Our Senior Class President, Marley Ingram. Our JROTC Command Sergeant, Major Kane Meyer. Senior Class Sponsor, Janine Brainer. Senior Class Sponsor, Roberto Gomez. Also joining us on the stage is a special guest, Mr. Mike Bianco. Mr. Bianco was the crisis intervention teacher at Seminole Ridge High School for 14 years. He retired last fall and was not able to participate in our commencement last year, but Mr. Bianco finishes his service to the district with 36 years of service to Palm Beach County. Thank you, Mr. Bianco. I would also like to thank Mr. Eric Stern from the Department of Teaching and Learning for organizing these ceremonies for our district. Thank you to Ms. Christina Mull for creating our programs, and a huge, huge thank you to Ms. Melissa Long for planning all aspects of this ceremony. Now I am honored to have the opportunity to introduce and welcome our superintendent, Mr. Michael Burke. As the superintendent of the A-rated school district of Palm Beach County, Mr. Burke is passionate about ensuring academic excellence and paving the way to postgraduate success for the district's more than 170,000 students who attend nearly 180 schools. He is deeply committed to the school board's mission to educate, affirm, and inspire each student in an equity-embedded school system. As superintendent of the 10th largest district in the nation, Mr. Burke also oversees Palm Beach County's largest workforce. The district employs about 23,000 people. Please join me in welcoming our superintendent, Mr. Michael Burke.
Seminole Ridge High School class of 2022, I am so proud of you, and more importantly, you should be proud of yourself. Parents, family members, friends, and staff, please join me in a round of applause for these amazing graduates. Go Hawks! So I know you've all been busy with graduation, and I'm not sure you were watching the news last week, but the big national story was that Taylor Swift had provided the commencement address to NYU University, and she is now Dr. Taylor Swift. Did you guys catch that? Well, meanwhile in Palm Beach County, I'm doing 30 commencement addresses, and I got virtually no media coverage. So I'm not sure, but I think I might have been Swifted. Anyway, this class, the class of 2022, will always be special to me. I'm just about to wrap up my first year as superintendent. I've been with the district for over 25 years, but most of that time as the chief financial officer. So it's an honor to be part of your ceremony today. And as I prepared for this, I wanted to make sure I gave you a good speech. You know, I sat down to write my first commencement address, and I found myself staring at the blank page before me. I opened up a dirty window, and I was struggling. I had writer's block. So my wife came by, and she said, you know, hey, what's going on? You've written plenty of speeches. You got this. She said, just think back to your own high school graduation. So I did that, and I had to think really, really hard, because my graduation was in 1985. That's 37 years ago. You guys might say it's been a minute, right? Actually, it's been 19,447,200 minutes, but who's counting? I did remember a few things about my graduation. I remember the procession. I remember coming into the room and sitting down, and they had us all scattered about alphabetically, and then I was trying to find my friends in the crowd. And then I also was scanning the audience and trying to make a connection with my family and give them a wave. And I remember some bits and pieces of the speeches by my classmates, but I came to a very humbling conclusion that I could not remember a thing that the superintendent had said, and even worse, I couldn't remember the superintendent's name. So while that was humbling, it also brought perspective, and it took some of the pressure off, because it just reminded me that today is all about you graduates and the people in your lives that help get you here today, whether it's your parents, your family, your teachers, your principals, your guidance counselors, all the folks that contributed to that. So you're still going to get a speech from me, but I promise to keep it brief. And besides, if I have any chance of this speech blowing up on TikTok, it can't be too long. On a more serious note, I think you all are smart enough to understand you've reached a pivotal point in your life, and that the decisions you make for the next 4 or 5 years are very important ones that could have a long-lasting impact on the rest of your life. I don't want to belabor that. I would just offer, that some of you probably have a plan all laid out. That's great. Others of you may be still figuring it out. That's okay too. Some of you with the best laid plans, those plans might change. But what's important is that you do something productive, that you always keep moving forward, and that you invest in your future by building upon the educational foundation you have laid here today. And it's a strong one. That can be accomplished through a variety of ways, right? You can go to college, you can join the armed services, you could go into a career and technical education program, or you might be ready to jump into the workforce. Some of you might even want to consider working for the School District of Palm Beach County. We're hiring, and we'd love to have you. But the key is getting out of the starting blocks. I would say don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Start somewhere, and one opportunity will likely lead to the next. I do want you to set your goals high, but understand it'll take a lot of hard work and likely a series of accomplishments to get to where you ultimately want to be. And I just say, hey, when you're setting those goals, the more challenging, the better. You guys were made to do hard things. You've proven it already here today. You've graduated in some of the tougher circumstances that we've faced in a century or so. So, okay, well, I promised to be brief, so I'm going to start wrapping it up. I do want to mention, I've got 3 kids, a little older than you guys. They're in their 20s. My youngest son just graduated from FSU, so go Noles. You might be able to tell I'm a fan with this robe here. But, and his older sisters graduated from Florida Atlantic University and University of Florida, so go Owls and go Gators. But my advice to you all is the same to my own kids. Number 1, be kind to everyone, including yourself. And as Taylor Swift said, no matter what happens in life, Being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind. You know, I gotta say, that's pretty good, Dr. Swift. And I see now why she got all the attention. My other advice would be to be true to your word. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. Be thankful for what you have. And as the former CFO, when you start that career and you get your first paycheck, remember to pay yourself first. That's an old saying. I don't know if people still say it. My parents drilled it into my head. But pay yourself first means take a small portion of that paycheck and put it into savings or some type of investment. And if you do that religiously throughout your 30 to 40 years of working, you'll be very glad you did at the end. I got one last homework assignment for the class of 2022. As you sit here today and think about your accomplishment, I want you to think about the one or two people that had the biggest impact on you to make this possible. And in the days ahead, try to find time to write them a nice old school handwritten note about what they did for you, what it meant to you, and don't take for granted that they understand all that. Explain it to them and how much it meant to you. And I promise you, if you do that and you bestow that gift upon the person, it'll be greatly appreciated and it will withstand the test of time. Longer than, I'll say, resist the urge to just take out your phone and fire off a text message. I think this is bigger than a few emojis. So that's my request. Give it some thought. Class of 2022, it's been my absolute honor and privilege to be a part of your academic journey in this celebration today. I am going to leave you with a song. This song was released, or I guess I should say dropped, right? Is that what you guys say? It dropped in 2004. That's significant because that was 18 years ago, about the same time most of you were dropping into the planet. So this song, it's kind of a slow jam, but if you listen to the lyrics, I think you'll see why I picked it. And I'd really encourage anybody that feels like singing to sing along. I know we got some great singers. Heather, I'm not sure where that national anthem was fantastic, and you could probably carry the song for the whole auditorium. But anyway, the more we could join in, the better. I am not much of a singer, so I'm going to quietly step away from the microphone. Thank you.
I am unwritten, can't read my mind, I'm undefined. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten.
I want to thank Mr. Burke for honoring our graduates with your inspirational words and dropping the song. So thank you for that. At this time, please join me in welcoming to the podium Student Government President Sophia Caprio to share her reflections of Class of 2022.
Thank you, Mr. Hatcher. Look around. We are all different and have unique abilities with varying experiences. And yet, we all fit together like the pieces of a puzzle. We sit beside our future educators, small business owners, doctors, those who will serve for us. The list goes on and on. We are the future. The diploma handed to us today signifies so much more than our very own accomplishments. It signifies the major stepping stone we have achieved. It is placed in our hand because now it is up to us to take on what we have learned from our past experiences and use it to be the best possible version of ourselves. I can promise you that every single one of you has something that sets you apart from the rest. I hope you use that to your advantage to fulfill your dreams. Set your goals high and make your everlasting impact. Each and every one of us has a piece to the puzzle that makes the world go round. We must be kind to one another, strive for the impossible, and most importantly, work together. It is on us to do our part, to find our piece, and to complete the puzzle. The future is in our hands, and I can't wait to see what we make out of it. I plan on accomplishing the extraordinary, and I know you can too. It has been a pleasure being a part of Class of 2022, and I thank each and every one of you for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophia. Sophia is the daughter of Bernadette Tone and Thomas Cunahan. During her years at Seminole Ridge, Sophia has been a member of the varsity volleyball, the flag football teams, as well as the Go Green Club, dance marathon, the School Advisory Council, Best Buddies, National English Honor Society, Science Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, National Honor Society, Key Club, the Campus Blood Drives. Sophia was the first junior to be elected SGA president and the first president to be re-elected for her senior year. As you heard, she is very involved in numerous service organizations, which led her to the selection as the Character Counts Award winner for Most Caring, as well as the district's overall Student Volunteer of the Year award. Sophia is graduating with a 3.65 GPA and a 4.46 HPA. She will attend the University of Central Florida to major in business management, and I am sure to continue her service to others. Congratulations, Sophia. At this time, please join me in welcoming to the podium Senior Class President Marley Ingram to share her reflections of the Class of 2022.
Thank you, Mr. Hatcher. Good afternoon, Hawk Nation, high school. They say it goes by so fast, and I hate to say it's the truth. How am I supposed to fit all of these memories and people I've met during the foremost emotional, life-changing, painful, but amazing years of my life into just a few words? It has been beyond an honor to serve as your class president, working alongside my class officers, Mr. Gomez, Miss Brainer, and Mrs. Long has been stressful at times, but it's been worth it to bring you these events that you all deserve. I'm so grateful that we get to participate in these events taken from the classes before us. My heart goes out to them, but we must cherish these precious moments given to us. Our class is so strong, seriously. Some of you guys are the strongest individuals that I know. We survived a global pandemic and came out of it with more spirit than ever. I'm proud of each and every one of you. I came to Seminole Ridge knowing about 5 people. I've never been so well accepted into a place before. My decision to join SGA changed my life. It taught me about my self-confidence and helped me be myself. I cannot thank my student government enough for the kind words, incredible advice, and support. I became this outgoing, loud, somewhat funny, and energetic person that my 8-year-old self wouldn't even recognize. And that's all thanks to you guys. I was given so many opportunities, like hosting a pep rally with my best friend, Alana, who's always been by my side. But more importantly, I was given the chance to meet and get to know so many of you. You all made me who I am today. You've all grown into these beautiful, incredible, and amazing people. I just know you all are going to lead such excellent lives. I am beyond lucky to have been voted into this position and to have led you all through our senior year. I hope you have enjoyed your years of high school as much as possible and continue to keep that passion for your education and your loved ones as you continue through life. I love you all so much and cannot thank you for the amazing memories that we have shared. Being known as the tall girl with the Minion backpack and obsession with Young Gravy is something I would never change. All I want in life is to make other people smile, even if it means I'm embarrassing myself. My shy, younger self couldn't even imagine the life I have now. I mean, I invited my entire 3rd grade class to my birthday party and my teacher showed up. But now I'm class president. The unconditional support I got from you all, the kind words that you may have believed went unnoticed, all helped me become the person I am today. If I can leave you with anything today, class of 2022, live in the present and be yourself. And before we go, they wouldn't let me bring him in, but this one's for Murphy, guys. Go Hawks!
Thank you, Marley. Marley is the daughter of Connie and Todd Ingram. During her time at Seminole Ridge, Marley has been part of the student government, the Key Club, Best Buddies, the Go Green Club, Dance Marathon, Women's Empowerment, the Save Promise Club, and the National Honor Society. Although she graduates as class president with a 3.88 GPA and a 4.76 HPA, Marley was also voted class comedian, proving that you can be a strong student and still have fun. Next fall, Marley will attend the University of Central Florida to major in biology to pursue a career in optometry. Congratulations. And now, please welcome our salutatorian, Elizabeth Wilson, to the podium to deliver her address.
Good afternoon, teachers, parents, faculty members, and students. Thank you to everyone involved for making it possible for me to be here today. My name is Elizabeth Wilson, and I am the salutatorian for the graduating class of 2022. Today I'm standing somewhere where I would have never imagined during my freshman year of high school. And to be completely honest, I couldn't and didn't do it alone. Before I start my speech, I would like to recognize a few people. Starting with my family, I acknowledge that you've always given me a strong foundation and have encouraged me to work hard even when it was the hardest to work. And to my two parents, I'll forever be grateful for all your sacrifices and the impact you've had on my life. Now I would like to give a shout out to all my friends. Despite the fact that we may not all have the same interests, you guys made sure to never prevent me from pursuing mine. You have always been supportive, especially through the most stressful times, and I would not trade the memories I made for anything else. I would also like to recognize my teachers, including my 9th grade computer science teacher, Ms. Badakara, my 10th grade chemistry teacher, Ms. Yusuf, my 11th grade film teacher, Ms. Mole, and my 12th grade math teacher, Ms. B. Each of these teachers and many more have been instrumental in shaping us into the scholars that we are today. Classmates, today I would like to talk about the high school experience. Ours, like no other, was definitely a unique one. As freshmen, we were excited to step onto the school's campus for the first time. We were greeted with a looser dress code, fun club activities, and new friends to make. Many of us made our lifelong friends. Some of us found our passions in life. But no one ever prepared us for the sleepless nights, mental health tolls, heartbreaks, losses of loved ones due to COVID, distance learning, drama, and stress, and the procrastination that grew worse as the years continued. The only person that could get you through the worst is and was yourself. Seniors, after today, we are officially no longer high schoolers. If you take a look around you, there are dreams to be met and goals to be pursued. I see future doctors, athletes, lawyers, nurses, firefighters, even SoundCloud rappers, and everything in between. Whatever the endeavor, make sure that you're passionate about it. Then definitely focus on making that money and getting that bag. Our generation has the ability to shape the future, and students, it starts with you. I would like to read a quote that stood out to me from Ed Helms. Don't be afraid of fear, because it sharpens you, it challenges you, it makes you stronger, and when you run away from fear, you also run away from the opportunity to be your best possible self. Whether your high school years were everything you imagined or the biggest letdown so far, take heart in knowing that the experiences you accumulated here will help you navigate forward as you pave your path in life. Which path will you take? And if you take the wrong one, will you be quick to bounce back? I encourage you all to advance with these 3 characteristics: authenticity, resilience, and the most important thing I would want everyone to do is stay committed to finding your purpose. And when life throws challenges at you, which it will, make sure you determine how you want them to go. Class of 22, I congratulate you, not for making it to the end, but to the beginning. I wish you all good luck on your next chapter. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is the daughter of Juliet and David Wilson, has been a member of the Key Club, the Mu Alpha Theta, Science Honor Society, Best Buddies, and the STEP team. One of her proudest accomplishments was staying focused during the pandemic, which allowed her to graduate as salutatorian and earn her associate's degree from Palm Beach State College, where she will continue her studies at the University of Florida to pursue a degree in nursing. Seniors, at this time, I would ask that you please stand. Please stand, seniors. And as the chorus leads us in our alma mater with lyrics written by the late Mr. Wes Reiner.
Just intentions with each flight, esprit de corps shall speak. In bonds of red and silver bright, these colors true to hold. Our alma mater soaring high, hawk spirit now we mold. On Seminole Ridge sing our praise, we soar forever bold.
You may be seated. Thank you, Ms. Morales and our chorus department. Now, please join me in welcoming to the podium the valedictorian of Seminole Ridge Class of 2022, Christian Roque, for deliver the valedictorian's address.
Good morning, parents, family, teachers, staff, and the future innovators of the world. First off, it would be oblivious of me to think that I would have gotten anywhere near this far without the help and support of my parents, my siblings, my teachers, my peers, and most of all, a whole lot of Dunkin' Coffee. Students, all of us here today are getting our diplomas, and this piece of paper is a representation of you being handed a million opportunities for success. But I want you to remember that those are a million different opportunities. So don't measure your success by comparing it to that of others or posts that you see on social media. Be fueled by your passion and pursue a career in it. Don't let anyone tell you that your dreams aren't good enough. But just don't stop trying. As Denzel Washington once said, if you don't fail, you're not even trying. So take my advice. Don't be afraid to fail, because your dreams, whatever they may be, are worth it. If you're too afraid to fail, you aren't aiming for success. One of my favorite teachers, Dr. Albarano, once said, one of these three things is a lie. This is the best time of our lives. You will never be in a room with all of these people again, and I don't care. Spoiler, the lie was that he didn't care, because he did care. All of our teachers and faculty do. Our teachers pass on their knowledge and wisdom, and the administrators make sure that we have a safe school. The cafeteria staff makes sure that we have the energy to learn, and the janitorial staff provides us with a clean campus, so all we need to do is focus on our academics. These are the people that make Seminole Ridge the great school that it is. So remember to thank them, and always remember all that they did for us. As we graduate today, I want to leave you with one thing that I've learned during my 4 years here. Time is more precious than you think. We need to stop procrastinating. We need to stop looking at our phones. We need to stop thinking that there will be more time. I'll tell you what we need to be doing, though. We need to start getting things done now. We need to start appreciating the people that we have in our lives while we still can. We need to focus on reaching our goals right now, not later, now. We need to follow our passions and make sure we don't let others determine what our dreams are. And most importantly, we need to make sure to enjoy everything that life has to offer along the way. And be kind to yourself. Just don't look at how far you've already come. This is only the beginning. With hard work and effort, we could turn any dream into reality. Thank you all. I'm excited for what our futures have in store for us all. Congratulations, class of 2022. And as the highly intellectual Ricky Bobby once said, if you're not first, you're last. I'm just kidding though. Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you, Christian. Christian is the son of Lily and Giovanni Roque. Christian is president of the National Honor Society as well as a member of the Science Honor Society. Mu Alpha Theta, Key Club, Helping the Homeless Club, played a year on the basketball team. Some of his proudest accomplishments include passing the AP Physics and the Biotechnician certification exams, earning his ACE diploma, Bright Future Scholarship, and completing his AA degree from Palm Beach State College prior to completing high school. Christian graduates with a 3.97 GPA and a 5.40 HPA. Christian will attend the University of Florida next fall to major in chemical engineering. Congratulations, Christian. At this time, please join me in welcoming your former principal, Dr. James Campbell.
Well, seniors, you've made it. You've completed one of the strangest 4 years of high school ever. I realize strange is not the word most people want to use to describe their high school experiences, but think back on your 4 years. Your freshman year in 2019 was the only truly normal year you had, and it's rare to call anyone's freshman year normal. The transition from middle to high school is typically the most difficult year for anyone. But think back now how much our world has changed since then. In 2019, if you saw someone wearing a surgical mask in public, you assumed they were very sick, and you probably felt bad for them. Today, masks generate a lot of different emotions, but sympathy is not likely one of them. Then came your sophomore year, 2020. That school year was going really well, until March. Specifically Friday, March 13th. That day, we learned that spring break would start a week early and last an extra week while the world tried to decide how to deal with the coronavirus. Most of you are probably excited at the prospect of a 2-week spring break. No big deal. We'll come back on March 31st and finish the year like always. Instead, we had to figure out how to hold school remotely and to navigate all the challenges of that, including having a virtual graduation ceremony. Okay, but surely we would be back to normal in August for your junior year, right? Not so fast, my friend. Instead, we were all introduced to the idea of hybrid learning. Your parents were given a choice. They could let you start your junior year from home via remote learning or send you back to campus for lots of social distancing measures. Most of you stayed home. Our enrollment was around 2,200 students, but we averaged about 500 on campus daily. From an educational standpoint, it was the most difficult year I've seen in my 25-year career, and I'm sure every teacher in here agrees. How do you teach with 5 students in the classroom while the other 20 are at home on their computers, usually giving everyone a great view of their ceiling fans? Add to that the loss of the fun school experiences. No pep rallies, no homecoming, no prom, no lip dub. But at least we had an in-person graduation ceremony, although with lots of social distancing protocols. Now finally, senior year, no more remote learning. Everyone back on campus. Granted, most of you were nervous being around so many people, but school quickly started approaching normal again. Many of you were reuniting with friends you had not seen in person since March of 2020. After 18 months, our campus finally felt like a school again. There was a renewed appreciation of daily school life. We sold 200 more tickets to the homecoming dance than usual and 100 more for prom. And we were finally able to stop wearing masks on campus. School was back to normal. So naturally, another strange thing had to happen. Just before spring break, you found out that you were getting a new principal for your last 7 weeks on campus. Obviously, this pales in comparison to all that you've dealt with before, but it was another unexpected change, especially because of graduation. I want to take a moment to thank Mr. Hatcher for allowing me to be part of today's ceremony. From the beginning, he made it clear that I was the principal for the class of 2022 and that I would get to deliver this address. Graduation is the best day of the year, and I greatly appreciate him for including me and honoring this wonderful class. So clearly, you've had a strange high school experience, but you made it in spite of all of those things. You earned your high school diploma despite multiple challenges. I know many of you have received tremendous support on your path to this achievement. At this time, I would like to ask for the parents of our graduates to stand and be recognized. Students, let's give them a round of applause. Parents, thank you for allowing us to be a part of your students' lives. We also want to acknowledge another group who deserve thanks. They worked with you, encouraged you, and sometimes gave you that extra push to reach this day. Would our teachers, counselors, and staff please stand and be recognized? It's been my pleasure to work with this outstanding group of educators. When people find out you're graduating high school, they typically make comments of two types. They congratulate you, and they warn you. There's a good chance that you will hear statements such as, "Welcome to the real world," or "Life doesn't owe you anything." While those statements are true, they fail to mention an important part of life: choice. You will face many challenges during your life, most of which you may seem to have no control over. However, you can always control how you approach those challenges. Abraham Lincoln once said, "Most of us are just about as happy as we make up our minds to be." Never forget that you have the power to choose how you respond to difficult situations. If you sit back and let life beat you down, I promise it will. So choose to be positive, especially when it's most difficult. You can prepare for those unknown difficulties with your choices as well. Choose your friends wisely. Surround yourself with friends and family who have similar goals and positive attitudes. Good, true friends support you and help you face life during those tough times. Your career will also be a major part of your life. Choose a career in a field you like. I know that's easier said than done, but chances are you will spend more than 40 years in the workforce, so choose to do something that brings you joy and fulfillment. Otherwise, you're choosing to add to life's challenges. Finally, choose to exhibit good character every day. Everyone here has high hopes for your future, but our main desire is for you to grow up to be good people. Being a person of good character and integrity can be challenging at times, but the alternative is far worse in the long run. To conclude, I'd like to share a piece by author Og Mandino that has excellent advice for everyone here today. Welcome every morning with a smile. Look on the new day as another special gift from your Creator, another golden opportunity to complete what you were unable to finish yesterday. Be a self-starter. Let your first hour set the theme of success and positive action that is certain to echo through your entire day. Today will never happen again. Don't waste it with a false start or no start at all. You were not born to fail. It has been my true honor and privilege to be your principal. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Campbell. I do appreciate you being here, and I know our graduates do as well. The parents, family members, and guests, you've heard from some of our amazing students the wonderful things about Seminole Ridge High School. I'd like to take a few more moments and recognize more of the brilliance that I have come to admire at the home of the Hawks. This year we have 7 students who earned their Associate of Arts degree from Palm Beach State College prior to graduating high school. Please join me in congratulating Paige Lewis, Isabella Serpente, Isaac Smith, Namul Amin, Dylan Singh, Christian Roque, and Elizabeth Wilson on an amazing accomplishment. I'm also humbled and proud to celebrate the 141 ACE diplomas earned, the 394 industry certifications earned, the 147 students in the 11th Habitat for Humanity house built and delivered on time, 5 district athletic titles, superior ratings in band, chorus, and flag corps, the 14 seniors involved in the first year of the award-winning Help the Homeless Club, all of the students who participated in this year's Lip Dub video, the Seminole Ridge faculty and staff who are the glue of this class during an unprecedented COVID pandemic. Congratulations. There are more amazing students, and I would just like to mention some of them. I'm so proud of the determination and inspiration of Aspen Johnson, the let's get it done attitude of Liz Mary Corcho, the vision and attention to detail of Brooke Goolsby, the willingness to put others first of Riley Vento, the caring, compassion, and willingness to help others of Sophia Caprio, the leadership of Nathaniel Pierre Lewis, the all-in, whatever-it-takes attitude of Tanner Basso and Kane Myers, the writing genius of our published author, Katerina Salzman, the athletic dominance of Zach Fuentes and Ashley Thornton, the dedication and commitment to their sport of Landon Emmons and Bryson Hayden, the selfless dedication and unsung heroism of Andrea Davino, the academic focus and intensity of Christian Roque and Elizabeth Wilson, the tenacity and perseverance of Kyle Andrews, the inspirational and remarkable story of Nathalie Suero, and the other 489 graduates who have each left their mark on Seminole Ridge High School. Congratulations. Class of 22, life outside those white gates are waiting. This is your time. This is your moment, and I am proud of all of you. Congratulations. Mr. Burke, I am proud to present the Seminole Ridge Community High School graduating class of 2022. These students have met or exceeded the School District of Palm Beach County and the State of Florida requirements for graduation. Parents, family members, and guests, get ready. Here comes a whole bunch of awesome.
Supposed to use? Okay.
Cards go to her behind you, right?
Yeah. Just do like this and you hand them to her. Are you ready? Christian Roque, Elizabeth Wilson, Dylan Singh, Emily Wells, Jenna Kercheval, Holly Wing, Anthony Lee, Miley Hart, Megan Hodge, Marley Ingram, Sophia Caprio, Kane Meyer, Sarah Blankenship, Madison Newman, Andrea Davino, Danielle Alexis, Riley Vento, Melina Rayfield, Alana Pess, Jacob White, Colby Abercrombie, Jillian Ackley, John Michael Acosta, Landon Adams, Joseph Adabo, Jalen Aguayo, Javi Albarello, Stephanie Betancourt, Dominic Alexis, Fernando Alfaro, Ian Ali, Megan Allison, Andrew Alm, Samantha Alvarez, Melissa Alvarez, Andrew Alves, Naimul Amin, Wyatt Anderson, Kyle Andrew, Nicole Angel, Anthony Anesi, Olivia Antonucci, Angelo Anzalone, Nathan Appel, Alexia Aravolo, Angie Arias, Abigail Augustin, Pablo Ayez, Mateo Ayuso, Emily Bache, William Badala, Michelle Bahora, Emma Barbera, Joseph Barenkos, Chase Barrow, William Bartonslager, Fidel Basilio, Tanner Basso, Jaslyn Baylor, Derek Balucci, Corinne Benitez, Ayana Bagini, Brandy Bryant, Jade Benetti, Nicole Block, Zachary Bonspill, Jan Bosa, Allie Bradley, Geneva Bradley, Riley Brady, Robert Bresnahan, Chevy Brooker, Alina Brown, Elon Brown, Marcus Brown, Devin Brian Riggins, John Burrow, Anthony Butari, Zeta Cacavelli, Christopher Calloway, Emily Card, La Brittany Carey, Colin Carrero, Matt Carrero, Will Castillo, Alejandro Castro, Robert Castro, Sean Castro De Pasos, Dylan Cerez, Alejandra Cerrone, Austin Chamberlain, Jezreel Chavez, Jose Chavez, Braden Cheek, Kayla Clark, Christopher Clemente, Grace Carroll, Elizabeth Cepeda, Gabriela Cruz Buitrego, Cameron Clary, Jermaine Cole, Nicholas Coffey, Michael Coffey, Taylor Kennard, Liz Mary Corcho, Victoria Coronella, Hippolito Cortez, Ashley Kubas, Benjamin Cuellar, Nathan Cuellar, Amber Cunningham, Kyle Cutler, Mason Steinweg, Gabriella Davalos, Luke Davis, Keon Dawkins, Ryan Dawson, Caesar DeJesus, Logan Dearman, Lexi Deeds, Abraham Delgado, Mark Anthony Delva, Dakota DeMarco, Dean Desi, Wyatt Duvall, Holly Diaz, Trinity Doe, Adam Douglas, Emily Drake, Landon Drake, Lucia Durham, Jordan Duyos, Scott Eastwood, Jesse Eller, Vanessa Alisi, Landon Emmons, Roseanne Ellis, Aaron Espinoza, Jamie Estock, I need some water. Maxwell Evans, Ryan Fenwick, Hunter Farrell, Kaylee Figueroa, Rosanna Filippetti, Manaya Filipponi, Kayla Fletcher, Jesus Flores, Leo Francisco Antonio, Daytona Fraze, Jeremiah Freeman, Joy Mary Freeman, Logan Frick, Travis Fritz, Amanda Fulton, Evan Galdos, Roselle Galea Nahara, Paula Garcia, Yasmin Garcia, Emily Garcia Tooker, Carissa Garut, Sydney Garamone, Austin Allen Garrett, Valentine Gaspar, Joseph Gates, Benjamin Gogler, Christy Gideon, Daniel Gil Sanchez, Destiny Gilbert, Sarah Gomez de la Vega, Amy Gonzalez, Oscar Gonzalez, Santino Gonzalez, Damon Duong, Brooke Goolsby, Alexander Gordon, Christian Gracia, Patrick Granato, Hayden Gray, Caleb Gregory, Megan Griffiths, Zachary Habegger, Kylie Hansel, Courtney Hardy, Caitlin Hare, Lisette Hart, Tyler Hassan, Zachary Hatcher, Bryson Hayden, Emily Heelan, Rafe Heelan, Danelle Hernandez, Jessica Hernandez, Michael Hernandez, Angelica Hernandez Mendoza, Alyssa Hill, Neil Hiller, Logan Henton, Elise Hoke, Kishira Hodge, Cody Holland, Aaron Holly, Michelle Hopkins, Madison Howell, Clayton Hunt, Sebastian Hurt, Ashton Hurtado, Lorena Iglesias, Jennifer Eslis, Liam Jackson, Natalie Suero, Valentina James, Ashlyn Jatzlaw, Jody Jensick, Zachary Jeters, Andrew Jewett, Aspen Lewis Johnson, Nathan Johnson, Jason Jones, Riley Jones, Spencer Jones, Giordini Isaiah Joseph, Jamari Joseph, Miguel Juan, Jace Kafka, Paris Cardos, Nicholas Kartheiser, Corinna Keaton, Kara Keith, Nathan Kelly, Keaton Cosma, Felicia Kennedy, Michael Kearns, Eddie Kettering, Michael Kahn, Edison Canthavong, Elena Klitsch, Caleb Kimball, Zachary Cole, Jordan Colehurst, Cole Kramer, Michaela Croker, Megan Kurtz, Summer Ladasic, Daniel Lake, Trevor Lake, Elijah Lapkin, Joshua Larmoni, Michael LaRosa, Dane Law, Kayla Leond, Solange Lee, Troy Leonard. Paige Lewis. Junior Leva. Logan Limbaugh. Grace Linares. Jordan Little. Star Livingston. Colton Lohman. Gabriella Aguirre Long. Jason Lopez. I need more water. Tamaya Lott. Shyla Loudon. Thank you. Angelique Lewis. Shanteria Love. Lillian Lowry. Michelle Lozat. Elijah Lindsay. Malia Lucas. Alani Luciano. John Lyons. Delaney McDonald. Harrison Mahan. Alexander Antonio Maldonado. Sophia Maldonado. William Mangual. Eliza Marrero. Diego Martinez. Liliana Martinez. Shirley Martinez. Abigail Mari. Kenneth Maxime. Addison McCullough. Douglas McGuire. Jordan McKenzie. Maverick McKenzie. Alyssa McKibben. Amelia McNish. Daniel Medina. Louis Medina. Tyler Meeks. Harold Mesa. Zachary Meyer. Peyton Midcap. Carly Miller. Gage Miller. Jolexia Amari Milton. Cole Mintz. Evan Mitchell. Adrian Muhammad. Aiden Moore. Evelyn Morales. Matthew Morales. Axel Moreno. Amber Morgan. Mary Mooney. Christopher Morrison. Aiden Morton. Emily Mullins. Get ready. Kayla Munez. Jacob Murphy. Andres Nascence. Bettina Navarro. Ariana Negron. Yusuf Namath. Timmy Wing. Dylan Nixon. Mario Noguera. Martin O'Neill. Daniel O'Neill.
Daniel Odias. Inyel Orilis. Hunter Ormond. Gabriela Ortiz. Corellis Pebe Pagan. Cameron Paez. Nicholas Perella. Victoria Park. Hunter Parks. Ashley Pashko. Brianna Payne. Mario Pagero. Trinity Peliz. Nicole Pena. Ali Pennick. John Perez. Alexander Kamenov Petrov. Josh Philogene. Nathaniel Pierre Luis. Lucas Ponce. Ryan Portel. Cody Price. Zach Puentes. Nathaniel Polita. Madison Purcell. Chase Puskus. Ian Quelo. Justin Quixie. Anna Ramirez. Brianna Ramirez. Macario Ruman Malo. Can't pronounce that one. Brooke Reeves. Morgan Remsen. Jacob Rendo. Jaden Reyes. Jordan Reyes. Lucian Richards. Jocelyn Rigney. Isaac Rivera. Kayla Rivera. Manuel Rivera. Nelson Rivero. William Rhymes. Hunter Rizza. Juliana Robinson. Trinity Robinson. Mariana Roblero Gomez. Joshua Rochfort. Presley Rodriguez. Madison Rosenkrantz. Ethan Roy. Greenlee Ruiz. Leonasa Ruiz. Jolene Elizabeth Ruezo. Joseph Rutledge. Isaac Solomon. Katerina Solomon. Salzman. Adrian Sanchez. Hand him to me. Pascual Sanchez. Emily Sandman. Jensen Seifert. Caitlin Stevens. Marcus Sandor. Kayla Sandry. Madison Santos. Christopher Saravina. Mackay Saunders. Garrett Sayers. Joey Scudo. Leah Scenerine. Nathaniel Sinatus. Samantha Sensat. Isabella Serpenti. Zachary Sharp. Haley Shaw. Alexis Sheely. Madison Shelby. Cameron Simmons. Valencia Simon. Demario Sims. Owen Sinsley. Timothy Small. Andrew Smith. Wyatt Perez. Taylor Smith. Arthur Smythe. Kelly Starsky. Brianna Souls. Cayenne Squadrito. Sophie Swank. Gabrielle Taboda. Garrett Tarantino. Amy Tejeda. Cassandra Terwilliger. Nakia Thaw. Matthew Thurian. Emily Thomas. Genevieve Thompson. Quinn Tubbs. Lene Thompson. Leah Thompson. Ashley Thornton. Chloe Tillman. Sean Tirado. Isabel Torres. Peter Tovar. Savannah Townsend. Desiree Travis. Matthew Triana. Elizabeth Turner. Antonio Uresta. Valeria Valero. Lucas Velarde. Ariel Rodriguez. Samantha Vernatti. Ty Vickers. Tyler Wagner. Blake Waterman. Alexandria Wilson. Victoria Watson. Ryan Wellenbusher. Martina Wheeler. Zachary Wheeler. Caleb Whippy. Emily White. Anthony Whitfield. Kamar White. Ayana Williams. Dejan Wilmot. Nicholas Wallslager. Caden Woodard. Danielle Woodward. Daniel Woodward. Jalen Wright. Brianna Humans. Josavid.
It's Josephed.
Josephed. Zulaya. Josiah Moss. Thank you. That's it, right? Good job, my man.
At this time, I'm going to ask Marley Ingram, President of the Class of 2022, please return to the podium to lead the class in the turning of the tassels. Graduates, please stand.
Okay. The turning of the tassel is a symbolic and steeped in tradition. Moving the tassel from right to left signifies that we have completed all the requirements for graduation. Seniors, please turn your tassels.
Class of 22, I'm proud of all of you, but before we leave, we got something we got to do. Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? Now go be awesome. Congratulations.